Good afternoon, beautiful souls. I don't know what that message was that just popped up, but TikTok, be kind to me today. Be gentle with me today. We're going to get into today's message. If you're watching this on the YouTube replay, hello, hello, hello. Today is Tuesday. It is Tuesday. Yes, it's Tuesday, July 29th, and 2 plus 9 equals 11. It's a manifestation day. It's a manifestation portal day. I know you remember how Spirit was telling us a couple of weeks ago that, it's going to be a hot summer, especially here in NYC. Yeah. If you have to travel, do your thing, right? Because we are never scared. We are always protected and never scared. But if you don't have to be certain places, just don't be everywhere and anywhere. This is not the season, especially as we enter the dog days of summer. The hottest time of the year. Something about the heat makes energy move faster. So while this is a great time for manifestations and manifesting those dreams into your reality, especially over the next 2 weeks, this is also one of the greatest times, one of the biggest times of the year that people do a lot of bippity boppity boo, right? A lot of dark magic, spell work, and all of that jazz. Long as you stay prepared, long as you stay prayed up, long as you remember who you are and whose you are, you will always be just fine. Your saving grace, your sword in this war is your intuition. Always, always, always lean into your intuition first and foremost and allow it to guide you. Your intuition is your own unique, custom connection to the Most High. Use it. Get used to it and use it as often as need be. If this is your first time here, hello, hello, hello. My name is Etta, Mystic Healer. I will take a look at your comments once we finish pulling the reading for today. If you have any feelings, thoughts, emotions that come out as we're channeling, as we are receiving the message, please, 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 please feel free to put it in the comments, and once I'm done channeling, I will get to your message. If this is your first time here, well, hello. Happy summer. My name is Etta, Mystic Healer, intuitive and spiritual life coach. That being said, Holy Spirit, on this Tuesday with all this chaotic energy going on, and yes, I'm from NYC. We are in the news a lot. My folks in the Bronx, my heart is with you right now. My prayers and thoughts are with you right now. Just be safe, as always, right? We don't panic, we stay prepared. Holy Spirit, what message do you have for the collective on this Tuesday? And on Tuesdays, we also celebrate the Divine Feminine. Oh, well, you know what? This is way too many, but you know what? We'll take them. We'll leave them just like this. And then we'll get one from this deck. Holy Spirit, what else does the collective need to know on... Jeez Louise. Ooh, I like this. Oh, we are amongst a special group of individuals today, huh? Anything else does the collective need to know on this Tuesday? If you want to know the forecast for the week and what to expect in the cosmic happenings, as well as your horoscope for the week that is posted on the Patreon. Holy Spirit, what else does the collective need to know? Damn. Okay. And lastly, for my favorite deck, what does the collective... Is that reverse? We'll just leave it like that. Wait. All right, so we did say the energy is chaotic, and as you can see, my goodness, welcome to the chaos, right? But in chaos, right, where everything is all helter-skelter, everything is all over the place, that's when a rebirth happens. That's when a big change happens, right? They didn't even make this nice and neat for us. They usually have it, for somewhat neat piles, and this is just all over the place. The energy is all over the place. But the best thing so far, even in the midst of this chaos, right, across the country, across the globe, across the universe, a lot of you with the spirit of the South have worked through your karma, right? Your South Node is all about working through your karma and things of that nature, working through your shadow self. That's a better way of phrasing it, right? You have actively, this year, being a 9-year spirit is very, very proud of you. A lot of you who are on the live right now, whether you intuitively, consciously know it, or this is something that's happened on a subconscious level, you rolled up the sleeves and did what needed to be done to get past your shadow selves, to heal those parts of you that need healing. You did the work, and when you do the work, you reap the benefits of doing said work. And then we had all of these come out in reverse, and typically we don't read these in reverse, but it speaks about a delay. We have shattered harmony. Ooh, envy and masculine energy. So about 18 months ago, 24 months ago on the live, it came out that the divine masculine was under the attack. They have been under attack for a very, very long time, because it's awesome that the feminine awoke and some masculines awoke, right? Everybody's tapping in and tuning in and becoming more spiritually aligned with their purpose. It's a beautiful thing. But when the real warriors, the real masculines, the Davids of society, if you will, wake up to defeat the Goliaths of society, the powers that be are not going to like that. So they have all these systems and structures in place to suppress the masculines awakening, but none no more. A lot of masculines were specifically sent karmics throughout lifetimes, throughout generations, to keep them from their greatness. But that illusion, those shackles, those shackles are being broken with this energy. It's something about the archangels where they have picked up energetically over the past couple of days. Archangel Michael specifically has said that he is rolling up his sleeve to clean up any dirty work that is left. So by the time his feast day comes in September, a lot of the collective will be celebrating with him as my body gets riddled with goosebumps from head to toe. Understand, if you were about to give up, please don't. If the battle has been too hard and you're just thinking about throwing in the towel and joining the dark side, you have your free will, but please don't. If it feels like no matter what you do, whether you're masculine or feminine, nothing seems to work out for you, hang in there just a little bit longer, right? Just a teeny tiny bit longer, because it's about to go down. It figures probably around August 8th, right? August 16th, August 22nd, and definitely by the end of September, there are going to be some critical life changes happening to you. It may not always show up in a pretty way, but it's definitely going to show up to bring you to where you need to go. Harmony and peace is being restored in your life. Those who are envious of you and who have been doing spell work to keep you bound, right, or have been revealed. You already know who your greatest op is, right? Whether they're lighting candles or just talking negatively on your name, because words are spells, and when we're speaking negatively or positively, we're casting spells. All of that is being taken care of by the angels, by the Most High, by your ancestors, and by your spirit guides. Masculines especially, who have been wrongly accused, who have been persecuted, who have been suppressed, shall be made free, because the heavy lifting is on you, boo. to help bring this world into an equilibrium. The goal is to eventually make it to a utopian society, to recreate the garden in a beautiful, practical way, but that's still a ways off. Right now, the goal is to keep the dark from getting too dark and corrupting the rest of the light. Oh, yeah, that candle is being snuffed out. False people being revealed, false things being, and you have Saturn retrograde playing nice with Uranus and Gemini to bring that balance, to bring karmic justice, to put systems in check during Libra season. So going back to the end of September, beginning of October, yeah, a lot of you will reflect on where you were last September, October during eclipse season. Write that down. Note that down. Put it in your notes. Where you were September, October 2024 versus where you will be September, October 2025. For some of you, a handful of you, it's going to be a night and day difference. And you won't know how it happened. Like, they're not giving you the blueprint. They're giving you intuitive nudges so you can take inspired action. But once you get to where you're going, it's truly going to be a work of miracle. A lot of you won't even have words for it. Just enjoy it. Understand that this is the moment that you've prayed for. This is the moment that you've been working for. And the whole universe with the community card, no matter how challenging it gets, you do realize, because there's somebody like, oh yeah, not me. Yeah, you, boo, come to the front of the line. You do realize those of you who are suppressed, persecuted the most are the ones with the biggest gifts, the biggest purpose in life. The game is for you to be knocked off your square so you don't walk in your purpose, and you not walking in your purpose prevents other people from working in theirs. The battle wouldn't have been so hard if your destiny wasn't so great. And I know that sounds cliche-ish, and you may have heard that 1,000 times, right? And it sounds good, but at this point, you want the universe to STFU and just make things happen. It's about to happen. Hang in there just a little while longer. Regardless of what it looks like right now, things are about to get a lot better for you. You've already gotten glimmers, right? Little sunshine moments since the beginning of this month of where you're headed. The only person that could stop you now, and Spirit has told this time and time and time again, pretty much every time we've gone live over the past 6 months, the only person that can stop you now is you, right? You are in your season of maturity, of your season of understanding, of aligning with the Most High and walking in your purpose unapologetically. Keep going. You might want to backslide because it looks like nothing is happening. So why is all this hard work for? I might as well go back to doing what I've been doing because that worked out okay. And okay is just enough for me. You were never meant for okay. You were never destined for just enough. You were always destined for great, big, great things. Those of you who've had, like, I'm going to try to say this as gently as possible. There's no way I can. Traumatic childhoods, you are the creme de la creme. You are of the top echelon. You are at the front of the line to receive the biggest blessings. Again, since birth. For some of you, since conception. The goal has been to keep you from walking in your purpose. And all these things that happened was to discourage you, to turn you towards the dark, right? To turn you away from your purpose. And again, walking away from your purpose does not only harm you and your bloodline, it harms everybody else that was supposed to wake up with you because of you. And it sounds like a great big old job, but actually, when you start walking around unapologetically, you inspire people just by you being you. And that's what we need most right now. So please, for the love of all things sacred, continue being you. Next we have, oh look, looky. What does that say? Poverty in the reverse, right? With 37, right? Which is 10, which brings an ending to cycles. And we know endings happen, so beginnings can happen, right? This is what you're walking into. Not just because we're in the Lionsgate portal and this is the biggest time of the year to manifest abundance and prosperity and all that great jazz, but because you did the work and you deserved it. You earned it, right? If you plant a harvest of beans, guess what you're going to reap? A harvest of beans. If you plant a harvest of carrots, you're going to get carrots. You can't plant carrots and get apples. If you do, that would be really weird and an anomaly. Something happened along the way. You might plant carrots and get a beanstalk that brings you to a whole nother level, but that's another story for another day. Just know that, yeah, you're about to reap your blessings by the handful. Next, we have that hopeless card. There we go. I get it, right? Especially for those of you whose battle has been hard since you could walk. You face trials after tribulation, and it's just been hard. It's easy to give up, right? Because it's been loss after loss after loss, right? Some of you have considered that, right? We're not going to say that word. We're not going to give it too much screen time, but that doesn't help anybody. We know that now, right? It only transfers the pain from you to your loved ones and keeps you from your destiny. Keep going. Your future self and a whole bunch of other souls in your soul tribe will thank you. The spiritual journey, 35, which is 8, which is the number of karma, also wanted to come out in reverse. Another battle cry, another plea from not even the universe, the Most High, not to give up, not to stop now. Just because it looks like nothing is happening doesn't mean that nothing is happening. So much is happening far beyond what you can see with your eye, what you can feel with your spirit. So much is brewing in the background, and you won't know what that is unless you allow it to happen for you. And you allow it to happen for you by continue doing what you're doing, standing in faith. You don't have to work harder. You don't have to do more. Just do what you've been doing. Be who you are unapologetically, embracing your duality, because we all got it, not just the Geminis. Hey, Geminis. Happy birthday, Leos. Keep going. Now, all of these that came out all together, right? We have fork in the road, having a decision to make. This warrants, like, you need all the table space for this. We have fork in the road, regeneration, the fates, loyal heart, and between worlds. Now, the beauty of them flinging out 5 oracle cards at the same time is to acknowledge the number of 5, the number of change, right? This fork in the road is whether or not you decide to keep going, because you have free will. It probably sounds really, really nice and motivating here on the live. You probably got a injection of feel-good energy. Yay, right? But they need you to go beyond this moment and carry it deep within your heart that everything you've been working for is about to manifest into your reality. When we see this regeneration card, right, which is 46, which brings us back to 10, which brings us back to 1, cycles ending so cycles can begin, we always talk about the forest and how a forest will actually burn itself down to regenerate, right? And when those acorns fall, right, and through the heat, they open up and the seeds go in the ground, and after a while, a new forest reappears. Your new life is about to reappear. You know how Spirit said that your blessings are coming in by the handful, right? You won't be able to even hold everything that's coming in for you. This, as everything else that's been going on, is a fated moment. But this moment that's coming up for you is a fated moment of receiving You know what I'm going to say. Blessing after blessing after blessing after blessing, miracles, answered prayers, visions manifesting into your reality, intentions, wishes manifesting into your reality, right? I'm hearing that song Rain on Me by Ashanti. But it's your blessings that's going to rain on you. Your blessings that's going to be as abundant as the rivers, as the seas, as the oceans. Can you put the ocean in your pocket? I think not. For some of you, this work, this foundation that you've done is going to benefit. I'm hearing you're the Rockefeller of your bloodline. It's going to benefit your bloodline for generations upon generations to come. This loyal heart, because you stayed true to you with this 8, which is karma, right? And you did what you were supposed to. We heard that with this Spirit of the South card. Because you did what you're supposed to, you're manifesting that destiny. You're coming into the balance that you've been seeking. Yeah, there's partnership and having that lover in the family and all that stuff, right? But it's not about all that stuff. It's about you continuing on the journey, acknowledging, yeah, it's been hard, acknowledging all the times that you wanted to give up, but you didn't. Now you get to leave that dark night of the soul, that dark cloud that seems to have been stalking you all your life behind, and walk into the bountiful, beautiful destiny that has always been written in the stars for you long before you were even born. In this moment of in between, as you're ending one chapter and beginning another, stand in faith, right? 1,000 may fall on your side, 10,000 on your right, 100 in front of you. You keep moving forward. Step over them if you need to, right? Leap over them if you need to. Keep moving forward with tears in your eyes, weak knees. We see that, but as long as you keep moving forward and you don't stop, you don't give up. Whatever you do, do not give up. That is your message. Let's see what you guys are talking about, because then we have to skedaddle. We have to skedaddle. Hi, Margie. Tina, thank you so much for spending this part of your day with Spirit, the Soul Tribe, and me. I truly, 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 truly appreciate it. And the live will be posted on my YouTube channel either later on this evening or first thing tomorrow morning. Just keep checking back and make sure you're subscribed to me on Patreon and the YouTube. Couple announcements before we continue with the comments. Subscribers to the Patreon are the ones who are going to be eligible for email readings every single month. You get that one question email reading every single month, right? We were trying to figure that out for a while, and that's what Spirit came up with yesterday. Kim Devine, how are you? Clarice, how are you? Hey, Crystal, how's the weather on your side of town, right? Thank you for the follows, guys. Margie, I am standing in faith. You better, right? I take flights, I hold hands in spirit and in person when allowed. Fated to receive blessings as big as the ocean. Oh, we're going to have to screenshot that. Damn it, I can't screenshot that. I'm starting to have problems with these nails. Okay. Of course, totally fumbled that. Oh well. Can you type that to me and send it to me later, Margie? TT, thank you for the follow. Georgia girl. Hello. Jackie. Oh, how are you? Natured by Star. I love it. Good afternoon. AP, good afternoon. Love, Side 777. You are seen, you are felt, okay? And you are held by your ancestors with both hands. They just need you to keep going. Hey, Layla. Hey, Boogie. Speaking of plants, what kind of plants you want to get, right? You got a snake plant, an Easter lily, corporate mommy. Hello, hello, hello. Thank you, Margie. You better be in Delulu land because being Delulu makes things true Lulu most times, right? Most times. Most times. Well, I'm glad we could find each other, Kim, because it's been rough getting on the live. Hey, honeybee. How are you? Druzy with the 44 coming through as a confirmation. Those of you who work with the angels and the archangels, get to it because they're here, they're around, and they're taking orders and working on them expeditiously. Everybody's been expedited, right? Everybody's been upgraded to the give it to me now package. Pause. You guys know what I mean. Mac Cherry, how are you? Loca, how are you? I see you, Loca. There's something different. I noticed it this morning and I'm like, different, good. We like, we love. Keep going. Hi, Dakota. Ayora, hello. Oh, I love the name Ayora. I love that name. Hey, Momo. How are you? All right. Miss Nicole. ATM Divine. And you got here in divine timing. Adam, thank you for the galaxy. I didn't notice. Appreciate you. Mars. Wow. Now I'm going to cry. Mars. The whole soul tribe is here. Dominique, let's talk because you are around the corner, so stop playing. Hi, Lex. How are you? Stop playing. I think I said hellos to everybody. If you have a question, a thought, right, about whatever came out on the live and you want to go a little bit deeper into it, send me a message. I will never message you first. No, not at all, right? If you're on the live and something comes through for you, I'm going to be like, hey, Druzy, by the way, right? But I will never end up in your inbox. Them people, not me. No matter how convincing they sound, I promise you, not me. But if you have a thought, a feeling you want to share, right? You want to kind of brainstorm with, definitely reach out. Everything doesn't have to be get a reading or get mentorship, right? You could get that too, but the most important thing right now is supporting you through this time because between the Perseid meteor showers and the Lionsgate portal, play this energy right and you will be set for the rest of your life. You will call this in with the quickness. So these 2 weeks are holding space for, of course, everyone that I can possibly hold space for. I'm glad you trusted your intuition, right? That can be revisited after Mercury retrograde, after that whole shadow phase. So September. September. Hey, Brittany. How are you? How are you? I think I sent that by accident. All right, my dears. Thank you. For, joining us today. As always, I trust that you guys will enjoy the rest of your day. Be kind to one another. Most importantly, be kind to yourself, right? Sometimes it's easy to get into those self-handicapping thoughts and those thoughts of, I never get it right. Don't do that. Not this week, right? Not over the next 2 weeks, especially, right? Keep your thoughts aligned in the direction that you want to go, right? Stay blessed. Sprinkle of Tina is in my bio. It's the same thing. Etta Mystic Healer. Enjoy your day.